Hey guys, welcome back to Mindset Thursday. All right, so today we want to talk about a great thing that happened right now, excuse me, in terms of the start of the year, goal setting.
Yeah.
Okay, but we want to go a different direction with it. So a researcher at NYU wrote a book and had a nice acronym for this. It's called WHOOP, but we've also, if you're familiar with Ben Bergeron, he actually also talks about this, but he added two more parts to it. So it's called WHOOPIE. So I'm going to actually Coach Joe here he's going to actually break it down for us, but I'm going to tell you each of the parts of the acronym. So I'm going to name them off. So starting with the W, wish.
Yeah, so wish and then the H, which is
Hope.
Kind of go together. And the idea behind this is that you need to really identify what it is that you're wishing and hoping for. Mm-hmm. But the point of that is not just to be like, all right, what is my goal? That's kind of step one, like identification of what it is that you want to have happen. But then beyond that, it's also creating a dopamine rush in your brain where you start to think about it. And now it gets you excited for it. And at this point, what it does is it helps you to have the motivation to actually go and execute against that goal.
Sure.
So that's a start.
The O, so there's two O's. First one is outcome.
Yeah, so outcome is building on that, but it's really you taking yourself almost into the future and realizing, like, here's what the end of this is going to be like. So if we took the goal of I'm going to run the Boston Marathon, so I'm going to qualify for the Boston, which is obviously one of the bigger marathons around and one of the harder ones to qualify for. I'm going to qualify for the Boston, and when I cross that finish line, even if it's last place, I'm going to have this feeling of lifelong achievement, and I'm going to feel so proud of myself, and you're starting to put emotional attachment onto it again, building on that dopamine effect. But then also you start to see how much it's going to take to get there, which goes into the next one, which is
obstacles.
So this is what I really like about this acronym in general. A lot of goal setting does not take into consideration the things that are going to work against you in getting there. So obstacles are things that would stop you from doing it. So let's say that your goal is to be really proud of your body when you go out on the beach in the summer, all right? And so you know that one of the things you need to do is go to a gym or some sort of fitness class and get your diet in order as well. And you know that one of the obstacles for both of those things is, number one, the only time you have to work out is early in the morning, and you don't like getting up early. Nobody really does, let's be honest, until you like get in a really big habit of it.
And then you're used to it.
And then you're used to it, and then you're fine. And the second obstacle is like every Friday night at work, you guys all go out as a team for happy hour, and you drink like 12 beers. I'm being a little bit exaggerated here, but you start to identify the obstacles, and then you can figure out how to not have them affect you. So if you know that you're not good at getting up early, but you also know that the reason you're not good at getting up early is because you stay up playing Fortnite or whatever.
Or drink 12 beers.
Or drink 12 beers. It's going to make it hard for you to get up. So you need to start putting things in place to make those obstacles not happen. Or just be ready to prepare for them and how you can overcome them.
Which leads to the next one, which is plan.
Plan,
P.
right. So this is, you've seen us talk about this all the time. You've seen it on our blog posts if you've read them. We talk about process, right? The goals are only as good as the process you establish to get there. And this big goal of winning the Boston or looking great on the beach, it doesn't just happen by like, I'm going to go make that goal happen. You need to have a process or a plan in place for getting there. So this is just listing the steps out that help you get there.
Which is identify, which is the next one. So the I would be our identify.
Yeah, so identify is two parts. One, kind of the end of the plan, like identify all those plan steps. And the other one is, this is a little bit psychological again, which is why I like this so much, is that it's identity. Mm-hmm. So identify, identity. I am the type of person that blank. So for example, I am the type of person that gets up early and goes to the CrossFit gym even when I don't want to. I am the type of person that at happy hour, I have a drink with my coworkers and then I drink water during the rest of the night. I am the type of person that blank, right?
Right.
I'm the type of person that goes on a work trip and works out in my hotel gym so I can reach that goal, right? You start to say these types of things that you are, and that is a bigger than just I want that. Now it's like part of you, and you're more likely to stick to it.
Right. And then ultimately wrapping it all in is execute.
Yeah.
So the E.
Nothing works with goals if you don't go actually take action, right? You can have all this listed on paper, you can have all the identity qualifiers, you can talk about all the obstacles you're going to have, but if you don't actually go out and take the steps to do it, nothing will ever happen. So the E is just a reminder to go execute on all the things that the WHOOP and I have put in place for you.
WHOOPIE.
WHOOPIE.
So we are going to actually write a little bit more about this as well, so in a future blog. Mm-hmm. So that way this will make sense. But think about SMART goals too. So if you know, there's a great acronym as well, but this is another acronym that's going to help you attain goals.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. Well, that completes our Mindset Thursday. We'll come to you next week with another Mindset post. If you have any questions for us, write it in the comment section below the video. Otherwise, we'll see you next week. Have a great weekend. Bye.